Okay, so hello. Welcome to an elementary conversation class. Today on the class we will be looking at introducing ourselves. So introductions, information about each other. And going deeper so we find out more information. The main tenses will be present simple and past simple, positive and negative. When you hear the feedback from the class, when I ask people about the problems, pause the video each time and try to think about the problem. What is the problem? How do you fix it? Then play the video and listen to the answer to see if you are correct. Enjoy. Welcome everybody here, welcome whoever's watching. What are we going to do first? We're going to go round the room introducing ourselves. Try to really listen to your language, listen to the way you are talking. Take your time, okay? Are you hot?
Yeah, because I walk very fast.
Oh, good.
I don't have so much time.
No.
For coming here.
I know, you have to really run fast to come. So don't walk fast anymore, run! And then you can be early.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't have a dress adapt for run. I don't come here. I don't like it.
This looks good for running.
No, it's not for running. It's not. Isn't.
Okay, no, it isn't. You're right. So let's start with you. Introduce yourself to these people here.
Hi, my name is Eliseu.
More.
I come from Brazil.
I come from Brazil. I come from Brazil. Great.
I have 22 years. Oh.
22 years.
How do we put this in a good sentence? I have 22 years. I'm. Very good. So remember, it is not I have 22 years. I am 22 years old. Okay, start trying to remember these because I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself many times. So, your name is Eliseu, you come from Brazil, you're 22 years old. Something else, one more thing.
I live in Ricmazow.
That's good enough. Well done, that was 4 things. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, next.
My name is István. I come from Hungary.
I come from
Hungary.
Hungary. How can you put Hungarian in a sentence?
Sorry?
Hungarian. What's the beginning of the sentence for the word Hungarian?
People. Hungarian people. No?
Ah, yes, there are Hungarian people. You can also use language. You can also use nationality. Yeah?
Yes.
Good. One more piece of
I
information.
am 41 years old.
Good.
I like football.
Brilliant. I like it. Thank you very much.
Hi, I am Federica. I come from Italy, from Rome. I am 25 years old and I lived in Watford from 3 weeks.
Okay. And job?
Job? I work in Carluccios, in the restaurant on High Street in Watford.
Oh, thank you.
I'm Katia, I'm 22 years old and I'm nurse. I work from Watford General Hospital.
Wait a second. I'm nurse. What's wrong? I am?
Nurse.
Good. Whole sentence? No? Go on.
I am
Me?
nurse.
Yeah?
I am. I don't know.
Okay.
I am a nurse.
I am a nurse. So when we introduce ourselves, when we say job, I say I am a teacher. So we always use a or an before the job title, okay? Carry on, give me one more piece of information.
I like eat sweet.
Now that's an interesting sentence.
Like to eat.
Aha! I like to eat
Sweet.
Sweet plural.
Sweets.
Good. Let's write it on the board because it's a really important sentence. Remember, when we are talking about things we like or don't like, we can use this sentence, I like to eat sweets. Sorry. But we can also say it a different way. We can start with I like. We can finish with sweets. And what can we put in the middle? One word. I like.
I love some. A lot of.
Change this bit here into a one word.
I'm eating.
Eating, yes. I like to eat sweets, I like eating sweets. Both are good. Same tense really, present simple. It looks a bit strange. It looks, people say, oh, ing, it is continuous, but no, it is not. This is a special type of word, and it's not the continuous tense. Okay? This is important for pre-intermediates this term, because we're going to start looking at present simple and present continuous, and we have to be careful we don't think that is present continuous. It is not present continuous. Be careful. So, remember these two.
I don't understand that. I like to eat sweets.
Yes?
Right? This is general, this is the simple present.
Yes.
And I like to eat in sweets.
I like eating sweets.
I like eating sweets.
Yes?
Is the present continuous?
No, it's not.
No?
No.
This is the...
Present simple. But this is called a special type of... It's called a gerund. So we have to be careful. I just want to point out to you, to this term, we will learn present continuous. And you will see it is
because in the
different.
present continuous you need to write I am.
Yes, that's right. Good. Very good. So you already started. I like it. Good. So Regla, come on, introduce yourself.
Hello everybody, my name is Regla. I am 33 years old. Oh. I was born in Cuba, but I live in Italy. I live in Italy for 11 years.
There's a problem there.
Yeah, I don't know what word can I put in was.
You don't want to put words.
Yes, I know. I live it.
Good. So
I
give me a
live it.
whole sentence.
I lived in Italy for 11 years.
Good. Let me write it down because it's a lovely sentence. Difference between the present and the past tense.
Yes.
Present tense, generalizing information about ourselves. Past tense for things that finished in the past. Great. Yeah.
I was coming to live in what for 1 week ago. No.
Think about just the past simple. Instead of using this verb to be all the time.
I came.
Good.
I came to live in Watford for 1 month ago.
Yeah, I came to live in Watford 1 month ago. I like it. Let me write that down as well. Lovely sentence. One more thing, come on.
Vegetarian people. person.
Person,
Person.
yes. Can you say it again?
I am vegetarian person.
There's something missing. There's...
Vegetarians.
No.
No, because it's
I am a vegetarian.
Good. I am a
a
vegetarian. Remember, when you're talking about one thing, if you can count, if it is a countable noun, you need to say a or an. Good. I will keep reminding you of this little word that's really important in our language. Thank you, Jigna. Again. Joanna.
Hello, my name is Joanna. I'm from Poland. I'm 34 years old. I am a hairdresser.
Hobbies.
Hobbies? Reading.
Give me a whole sentence.
I like reading.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Dinish Khan. I am a housewife and I am 29 years old. And one more.
Yeah.
I'm from Pakistan.
Great. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm a Jigna. I come from India. I like cooking. I'm currently not working. That's it. Thank you.
What do you like cooking?
Indian
Indian food.
Indian food.
Thank you.
I'm Lorena. I'm from Italy, but my origin is Guatemala. I love the sport and the visit park. I was work to Italy in the restaurant. Now I work. I take different work for learn English. I think I remain here for 1 year.
1 year.
Yeah, 1 year.
What is your favourite sport?
Oh, it's hard. Select the marker one.
Yeah, you like loads of different sports, yes?
Yes, because in Italy I practice and in the summer bicycle road in the mountain because I love the nature. And I don't remember some opposite summer.
Winter?
Winter. I'm going to I was going to Dolomiti for snowboard.
Oh wow. So you like lots of different sports?
Yeah, I practice
Great.
in here. Here is possible practice swimming, running.
Yes.
Maybe I think they take my roller for go in the park in central London.
Oh wow.
Freestyle.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hello, I am Edurne. I am from Pamplona, in the north of Spain. I am a dental technician. I live in Croxley Green 11 months ago, or 10, or I'm not sure.
When was the last time you went to a restaurant?
I went to the restaurant the past weekend.
What restaurant? Where was it?
I don't know the name.
But where was it?
A normal food, a typical English pub.
Pub. Okay. What did you eat there?
A vegetarian, I don't know the name, it's like a cake, but
Quiche maybe, or something like that, with pastry.
I don't know.
Dessert?
No.
Mhm.
No. Yeah,
It's
because
not dessert, but it's like a cake, but vegetarian.
yeah, like a
No,
pie maybe, a
Maybe.
pie of some
Yeah.
sort. Yeah. When we say the word cake, we think about dessert.
Yeah.
Now I'm hungry. Now I'm really hungry. Not good. Okay, thank you.
Hello, my name is Alexandra. I live in Watford 3 years. I like swimming and I like travels with my family.
What's wrong with that? I like travels with my family. You got it right at the beginning. I like swimming, and now do the same with travels.
Traveling
Yes.
with my family.
Yeah, I like traveling with my family. Just like this. I like, and then you use this ing, traveling with my family, or I like to travel with my family. So we have to remember these two different ways of talking. We can't always use both, but sometimes we can. Most of the time we can. And this is present simple. For information, for facts, for habits. And here, this is past simple. For things that have completed in the past. Give me something else, Alexandra, a bit more information, please. When was the last time you went on holiday?
Last year, because we go every year. And last year we go to Turkey.
What's wrong with that sentence?
We go.
Yes, a problem with the word go. Last year you have to put the word go into the past because it happened last year. So last year we... No.
Went.
Good, yes. Be careful of this verb to be, was. Be careful, try not to use it all the time.
No.
Because then you start saying was and you start using ing verbs all the time. But remember, when we did something in the past and it finished, we need to use past simple. So last year I went to Turkey. Okay? This I was all the time will get us into trouble eventually. I'm noticing trouble here already. Do you remember that this morning with was? We had a lot of problems this morning, didn't we? Okay, thank you everybody very much indeed. We've got a few things to do today. For those of you, there are a couple of, well, no, not many of you, actually just you at the moment. Where is everybody else? I don't know. But we looked at the past last term. And this term we're going to look at lots of different things because I teach something different every term. Every term something new, something different. So today I'm going to put you into groups and you're going to talk about yourselves a bit more. So not just name, where you're from. I want you to give these people a bit more information and just to talk openly and freely without me correcting your grammar all the time. So, we're going to put... Yes, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4... There's never an even number. We're going to do groups of 3. So, Federica, you 3 over here. I think you 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 together. And you 4 together. And I want you just to keep talking about yourselves a bit more, maybe ask a bit of information, ask questions. Remember last term we did questioning skills. So you need to ask each other a few questions, give each other a bit more information. I want you to talk for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now I will come round, I will listen, I will write down problems, but don't worry about me, don't worry about the problems. Just talk, give some information, ask questions. Ask questions about the present, ask questions about the past. Okay, thank you everybody. Well done. Very good, Binish. I like how you keep the conversation going. It's really good. Nice one. So, I will make this easy. I will introduce this man to you, so he doesn't have to do any talking. This is Norbert. Norbert is from Hungary. He's from Hungary. That's his country.
Oh.
Not hungry?
Not Hungary. I'm hungry. You're from Hungary. Okay. And Norbert said something very interesting to me as soon as he came through the door. You know what he said to me? He said, "Nice to meet you."
Nice to see you.
That's better. Right. Let's do a little bit of feedback from what I heard, and then I'm going to ask you to talk to me about a few things. So, Istvan.
Yes.
Now, okay, I'll be honest with you, Istvan, you didn't say this, but you said something similar. I know like pizza. What's wrong with that sentence? Okay, can someone help? I don't like pizza. Yes, remember, negative of I like pizza is I don't like pizza. Let's write it on the board because it's a nice sentence. It goes with this very nicely. I don't like. Oh, in fact, you didn't even put the verb. You just wrote. You put another verb. You just did it like that. I don't like pizza. Okay. Good sentence now. Like it. Elizel, little problem here. I like to play video game. What's wrong? Wait.
True.
Well, okay. So I like to play video game. Still a problem. Can you hear a little problem? Well, yeah, you can fix it like that. You can say, I like to play a video game. But when we talk about things we like, we usually use, if we can, we usually use plurals instead.
I like
No.
games.
Give me a whole sentence, Alexandra.
I like to play games.
Games, video games.
Video.
Great. So just remember that when we talk about general things in life, if we can, we put a plural. So, for example, pizza is normally an uncountable noun, though I have heard many people say 2 pizzas. But, you know, some people say I don't like pizzas. I think that's okay as well, you know. It's okay. But I don't know, I like it without it. I don't like pizza. Okay. Alexandra. Sorry, I didn't have enough room to write your full name. This is a difficult one, so just see what you can do. I must study how much I can. Let me help you by putting gaps where you have to put the words in, okay? I must study much I can. There are 2 words missing.
How much?
No, not how. There are 2 words missing and it's the same word. I must study much I can. Does anyone know what that word is?
I must study
But.
No?
English. I must study English.
Yes. As much as I can. As much as I can. As much as possible.
You
That
can
was-
sign this.
You want me to write?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Yeah. So it's a present simple sentence. Here it is. I must study as much as I can. Or even better, as much as, I like this even more, as much as possible. I must study as much as possible so that I can learn more. Okay. Good try then. Binish. They stay at home with Daddy. I'm going to tell you where I want you to put a word. They stay at home with Daddy. What's that little word? They stay at
With his.
Sorry?
With his.
How many kids do you have?
Two.
2. They stay at home with?
He.
No. If it was just one child and it was a boy, you could say he stays at home with his daddy. That's good. But you have 2 children, 2 boys, yes? So they stay at home with, goes with they. He goes with his.
They.
Yes, they stay at home with their daddy. We'll be doing things like this every lesson, this I with my, you with your, he with his. I'll write it on the board. Good daddy. Okay. Katja. She is 27 years.
She is?
Yep.
25 years old.
Old, yeah, I just need that at the end. So there are 2 ways of saying your age. You can say I'm 25 or I'm 25 years old. You can't say I'm 25 years. You need the old at the end, that's all. Istvan,
Yes.
you asked a question in your group. You said, you work every day? What's wrong with that?
Are you working
No, you don't change the tense to continuous. Let's keep it in the present simple.
Do you work?
Good. Do you work every day? It's a lovely question. Where are we going to write some questions? I'll write it over here. So I can still fit one more in here. Do you work every day? You work every day. So you're asking Eliseo, aren't you? So Eliseo, do you work every day? Yes. Yes, and I want 2 more words.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. Well done. What's the negative way of saying this? Do you work every day?
No,
No?
I
I
don't.
do. I don't.
No, I don't. Okay, so guys, when I'm asking one person a question, you have to stay quiet just for a little bit of time. I know it's exciting, you want to get the right answer out, but we have to give one person a little bit of time, okay? I know how excited you are. You want the answer. Okay, Edurne, how much childs? That's about where we got to in this question.
How many?
How many what?
Children or child?
Yes. So 1 child, 2 children. Give me a whole question now.
How many children do you have?
Okay, not how many children's, because remember, 1 child, 2 children. We do not pluralize children because it is already plural. It's called an irregular plural. How many children do you have? I'm going to write it down. I like that question as well. One more little space here. How many children do you have? Who did you ask that question to? Was it Lorena?
Yes.
How many children do you have, Lorena?
I don't have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Can you put a word here? I don't have
Too
children.
much.
No. Any children. I don't have any children. But you,
haven't, it's not though. Haven't.
you can use haven't, but then you have to add another word. I haven't any children. What word do you need
Haven't
to...
got.
Thank you, well done. Yes. So they are the same answer. I don't have any children. I haven't got any children. Different tenses of the language, but exactly the same sentence. Means exactly the same. And finally, Lorena. A problem from yesterday has come back today. And that's okay. We have to keep repeating the problems for them to go away. Are you ready?
No.
Sometimes the kids listen to me.
Sometimes.
Thank you. Sometimes the kids listen to me. Well done. Okay, guys, thank you very much. So, you've spoken in groups for a few minutes to each other, asking each other questions, having a nice chat. I'd like you to tell me something that you remember from your conversation. So we're going to go round the room. We're going to start at Eliseo. You heard a few people talking. What do you remember about the conversation about Istvan or Federica or Katja? Katja, you in?
No.
I'm
No?
with her.
Okay, so what do you remember that Istvan said or that Federica said?
Federic, she's come from Brazil, come from Italy.
What's wrong with that sentence? She come from Italy. She come from Italy. What's wrong? Wait. She come. No, not she is come. We need to do something with the word come. We learned this yesterday. Remember, I come. That's it. Okay, so here's a lot of work here in what I call the first person with I and you. Yeah? Positive sentences, negative sentences with I and you. Now over here, we're going to look at some sentences with he or she. And here's the first one. Thank you, Eliseo. She comes from Italy. So, is that okay?
Yes, okay, no.
Okay. Correct my English if I make a mistake. I do sometimes make mistakes. Correct me, please. So, Eliseo has given a good example of what we all need to remember now about this next part of this lesson, speaking in the third person. So, you found out about Federica. She comes from Italy. What else did you find out? Oh, Istvan, tell me about Istvan.
He works Windows.
Windows and doors.
Yes, Windows and doors.
So what is your job title?
I don't know. We made windows and doors.
You made them in the past? You don't do it anymore, no?
Sorry?
You finished this job? Because you said we
yeah.
made. You said...
Yeah, no.
You do it now?
Yeah.
So, you cannot say we made. You have to use this verb in the present tense, because it is a fact about you.
What do you say?
So, made is the past.
Yeah, understand.
How do we say made in the present?
Make.
We make. Yeah. I'll pop this over here.
Because, we know make now.
Yes, that's true. But it is, we use present simple to talk about information, general information. Yeah? So, you know, like, no, I don't want to give a bad example, wait a minute. All of those are bad examples. No, terrible examples. I won't give any examples. But remember, if it is generally true, fact, or information about things that happen or habits, things you do often, then we tend to talk in the present tense. Yeah? So, you know, I went on holiday last year, but I go on holiday every year. I go on holiday every year. I don't talk about just that one holiday I went on, because general information is I go on holiday every year. Once every year. Okay? So, you, Istvan, you make windows and doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, not right now. Now you learn English. We'll talk about that another time.
What do you say now? Make.
We tend to use the present tense. We make
We make.
Yeah, we make windows and doors. I'm a teacher. I teach English. Yeah, I don't say I taught English, although I did. Earlier today I taught English and that finished. But in general, I teach English. Yeah. I also read books. I read books. Yeah, I don't say I read books because I read it yesterday, because it is generally true about me. I read books, not often. Okay, I rarely read books. So, okay, thank you, Elisel. Tell me something you heard, Istvan, in your...
He comes from Brazil.
Great.
He have a bike.
Okay, what's wrong there?
He has.
He has.
He has a bike, yes.
Right.
Try to get that third person. Yeah, he has a bike. Just write it up on. Great. One more thing. What else did you hear? Just one more.
She went bicycle traveling in France.
Paris.
Paris.
Good stuff. Thank you. Federica, what about you? What did you hear?
That he came from Brazil.
He what? He...
Comes from Brazil.
Good.
And he lived in Brazil in front of the sea.
Oh, lovely.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
And he liked football.
Liked football, but not anymore.
Yes.
So, say it again.
He likes
Yes. He likes football.
football.
Good.
And he looks
Yes.
play football.
Okay.
Football match.
Yes, football
in,
match.
in Watford Stadium.
Yes?
Yes.
Play or watch?
Watch.
Watch. Can you say that sentence about watch?
He what?
No, looks.
No, let's use the word watch.
Watch.
Yeah.
So, whole sentence. Start with he.
He watches.
That's it. Yes. He watches a football match in Watford, yes?
Yes.
How often do you watch a football match in Watford?
4-1.
Yeah. Do you watch football matches a lot or
No,
only one?
Once.
Only once. Okay. So if he's only done it once, you have to say it in the past.
Okay.
Can you say it in the past?
He
Say it again, louder.
Watch.
He watched a football match in
So
Watford.
he look. No.
No, look
Watch.
doesn't work. I look out the window now. Yeah, I look out the window. But watch is when you sit in front of the television or cinema, theatre, football stadium. You sit and you watch something for a little
Okay.
while. Okay. I'll write it here. So here's something interesting for you. Here's something interesting for you. When we use I or you, we use the verb like this. I like, you like. But as soon as we use the third person, he or she or it, we have to add the S. Or if it is an irregular verb, we have to change it in some way. Oh dear, I've made a mistake. Yes? Is that what you were going to say? Thank you. I preempted it as soon as I saw it. Oh dear. But in the past, there is usually just one verb in the past. So, I lived, he lived. I came, he came. I watched, he watched. Usually, just one verb in the past. The exception is the verb to be, where you say, I was, you were. The verb to be is the only different one. And this is why we have to be careful with the verb to be. Okay? And we want to use all these other lovely verbs when we're talking about ourselves. We can, of course, use the verb to be. It's okay, and we use it a lot. But we need to just try to use other verbs first as well. Okay? So, we've already looked at today, we've looked at the present tense, we've looked at third person present tense, we've looked at the past tense in the first person and the third person as well. So let's continue around the room, just finding out a little bit more information. Because today's lesson is all about feeling that it's okay to talk, feeling it's okay to make mistakes, trying to correct yourself. Okay? These are the things we're going to try to do today. So, Katja, give me just one sentence, something that you learned today.
She has a 4 brother and 1 sister. Yeah.
Great. She has 4 brothers and 1 sister. There's a problem.
Brothers.
Thank you. Well done. Regla.
Joanna.
Anna lives in Watford no.
That's a difficult tense. I don't think we should go there today. Why don't you just say, Joanna lives in Watford?
Yes.
Okay.
Anna lives in Watford.
Anna what?
Lives in Watford.
Good. Give me one more sentence.
And
Yeah.
she's coming to learn English because she spent so many time with the Poland people.
Ah, she spend so many time?
She's no.
No, not she spend, but she, think about the third person.
She spends
She spends. She
the time
spends time, yeah.
with the Poland people.
We don't say Poland people. Poland is
Polish.
the country. Good.
Polish
She spends
people.
time with Polish people. Too much time.
And she don't speak too much English. She
She.
don't speak.
she-
don't speak.
She. Not don't.
She doesn't.
Doesn't.
speak.
That's a very important sentence. I just want to write it somewhere. Maybe here. It's a great sentence. This sentence is very important because we are using the third person, she, but it is the little verb that changes. The little verb, it's called the auxiliary verb. And the main verb is always present simple first person. This is very important for the present tense. And it's also very important for the past tense. Positive sentences in the present we use I must study, she comes. But as soon as you put a sentence from the present simple into the negative, we say I don't like, but she doesn't speak. So this verb stays first person, and it is the little verb called the auxiliary verb that changes. Okay? So that was a very important sentence. Thank you. Now, Joanna, one sentence from you.
Katja works in Watford Hospital.
Thank you. Norbert? Yeah. Oh, okay. Just tell me one thing about you. Because you missed the conversation.
Come from Hungary.
Oh, that's so boring! Give me something else. Give me a hobby or something we don't know about you.
My hobby is a carpentry work.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
What?
Carpentier.
Carpentry work. Do you like carpentry work?
Yeah.
Working with wood. Nice. That's a good. And do you make things?
Yeah, I make
What do you make?
everything.
Really?
Just little box or table if I have a time.
Thank you. Dinesh, what did you hear in your conversation today?
She is a hairdresser.
Yes. And she mentioned that she has a problem with English. So, a bit of advice for you, Joanna, start cutting the hair of non-Polish people, okay?
Okay.
So, Joanna is a hairdresser, and do you travel to people's houses or do they come to your house?
They come to my house.
And do you live in Watford?
Yes.
Good. So, if you have a little business card, maybe
Yeah.
you can give the business card to lots of people.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be great. And give me some business cards so I can give them to other groups in Watford who would like to have their hair cut by a lovely Polish girl. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good sentence. Next, please, Jigna.
I'm forgetting his name. What's his name?
Alexandra.
Alexandra. She studied in Watford.
Okay. Can you write that sentence on the board? On this horrible. Write it on this board. It's a hidden board. It's not on the film. Okay? Stay away from the camera. You'll be okay.
Studied
You?
in
Let's write the word Watford on a different line. Write it down here. That's
Okay.
fine. Thank you. Okay, now we have some problems here. And this is a conversation class, so we won't do very much writing. Writing is for the grammar class later, but beautiful problems to fix here. So, what should we change?
studied studying
Okay,
in
so
Watford.
okay, so you want to use the present continuous tense for something happening now, and that's okay, but I don't really want it. I'm glad it's not on the film. So you want to write something like this. She is. How do you spell studying? Studying. Do you want to say studying? Or do you want to say study? Which one do you want?
Studying.
Yeah. So it's like this. Studying. In. And remember, whenever you write the name of a town, it needs to be with a capital letter at the beginning. Okay? So, she is studying in Watford is a fine example of present continuous. But remember, because it's a fact, you can also use present simple as well. Can you use present simple instead of present continuous? And I will write it over here. Let's start with she. Can you give me a whole sentence, but in present simple, like these sentences?
Studies
Well done. She studies in Watford. Remember that capital letter. Wonderful. Well done, Gina. Lorena.
Okay.
What do you remember?
No, I try. I think. She's worker.
Yes?
What's the name of the dental technician?
Good. That's good enough.
No.
It's good enough. Give yourself time, okay? Edurne, give me a sentence.
Alexandra wants
Thank you.
start in September a new course for...
Stop there. That's good enough. Write it on the board over here, okay?
Good enough. Good enough. What does it mean?
Good enough?
Enough.
Enough.
Right. Can you write?
Yes?
No more.
Enough. Enough.
Here's the word enough.
No more.
E-N-O-U-G-H. So if you say enough, that means no more. Yes? So, you know if you go to an Italian restaurant, you get past and they say, formaggio, which means cheese, which is some Parmesan cheese. That's how I'd say it. And I say, yes, please. And they sprinkle, and I go, oh, enough. No more, thank you. Enough. So I think I said, good enough. That means good, stop, it's fine. Yeah, stop, fine. Very good. A couple of problems. She wants start a new course in September. Thank you. There's a word missing.
There.
Two, yes. She wants to start a new course. Remember, when there are two verbs together, there's always a special pattern that goes with it. Does anybody have essential grammar in use today? Anybody? Joanna? No? Anybody?
What? Anybody?
The book, the red book that I saw. No. Okay. Essential. Yes. Yes. Great. So, this is essential grammar in use. I recommend that most of you buy this book. Most of you. Not all of you necessarily, but I think all of you. I'm not sure about you yet, Alexandra, okay? And you've got it already, yes? Good. So this is the book for you to buy to help you improve your grammar. It's called Essential Grammar in Use, and it's by Raymond Murphy. And it's my favourite book. This book is for elementaries and pre-intermediates. It's great. And in this book, about verb patterns, you can just easily go to the front of the book, and there are some very special lessons just on verb patterns. Units 51 and 52 and 53 and 54. Those are the units I'd like you to do next Edurne, okay? This is the book to buy. Yes, okay. I am going to, Regula, I saw your email. I am going to write it on my Facebook page. Okay, so just for everybody, I'll write it over here. To connect to my Facebook page, just do this. Go. If you're all in Facebook, just type this in.
Mike.
Yes.
Your name.
No, not that. That's me. But I have a page. The page is where I put all the English information. I am there as well. Okay.
Perché su Facebook your name Mike.
Yes,
Not
but
your name, his name.
His name.
this is the name of the page. It's Language Tree School. It's all one word. One word, Language Tree School. And it will connect you to the page. Click on like, and then you'll see all the things I put on the page. I just put a trailer for a film on the page to help some of my upper intermediate students learn some good old-fashioned British expressions. Okay. I'm completely lost. Where was I? You spoke, and I'm speaking. Oh, we were talking about verb patterns. Yes, so do those units of verb patterns. Alexandra, please. One sentence from you about what you heard today.
Lorena, she works in a restaurant.
Thank you. I'm going to write this. There is a problem with this sentence. It's a lovely problem that Norbert has as well. I'm going to write it on the board. We're going to fix it. So, Lorena, she works in a restaurant. Now,
It's wrong.
It is wrong, but wait. Let's pretend, okay?
No.
Alexandra, first, do you know what the problem is with this sentence? Yes. What do we need to do with this word? Yes. Well done. Okay, Norbert?
Yeah.
Good. So, Lorena works in a restaurant because Lorena is already she.
Yeah.
Do be careful not to say Lorena, she works in a restaurant. Just say Lorena works in a restaurant or she works in a restaurant. Don't double that subject. It's very easy to do when we're chatting. Okay, well done everybody.